All right, Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, all that good stuff. Today is Christmas. Today is December 25th, Monday, and I'm coming at you with my own little Christmas gift, and you'll see why at the end of this video. And my another video for you, some more content. I told you guys on the last video, the collection video, the entire wrestling belt collection. If you haven't seen that and you like this belt or any of the other belts you might see in a certain video, that video has all of them. I uploaded that maybe 2 weeks ago now. And I've been waiting to do some more content, but I haven't really got around to restoning belts. Ooh, damn, just hit my own phone. Sorry about that. But haven't restoned any of my own belts, haven't bought any new belts, but Fanatics had a hell of a deal going the other day. And I bought this on the 20th. It came in on the 23rd. This is the WWE shop up top here. WWE shop. Dual-plated WrestleMania 4. They won't. I don't think they'll put that in the actual description, but I think that's what it's based off of. Just because the heavyweight banner is not painted in. And it's dual-plated. So anyway, like I said, this is the dual-plated Winged Eagle from WWE shop. MSRP retail price is right around $430 usually, and during various times of year they'll drop it down to $350 or they'll drop it down to $300 or whatever. But they actually, Fanatics had this on sale for $176, and then they would not give you free shipping because the size of the box, if you aren't aware, is massive and just gargantuan. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pause. I filmed the unboxing. I will let you guys see that now. When we come back, we'll continue with this review. Alright, so let's knock out this unboxing. I just got home from work. This is, what time is it here? 3:46 in the morning on the 23rd. This thing arrived before I left for work. And actually, I'm going to give you guys a little hack right here before I get into the belt. So you can see I took my information off the shipping label. Here's something I didn't know. If you get hand sanitizer and spray it, and then take a rough side of a sponge, and you can wipe off, scrub off your information, and then you can dispose of your cardboard, and nobody knows where it came from. Nobody has your info. They can't send you junk mail or impersonate you. So, that little hack aside, what I have here, I took advantage of Fanatics Christmas sale, pre-Christmas sale. Did not expect to order anything from WWE shop. But, it's one of those things where the deal was there. And couldn't say no at that price. This is a steal. And also I'm doing this because I want you guys to see how it arrives. And also, if this thing got damaged in any way, I have video proof that I can send to Fanatics customer support, and they can either reimburse me, exchange me, do credit, whatever they want to do. So, good little tip to do: always do a video unboxing, even if you're not going to put it on YouTube like me. And move this stuff out of the way here. And let's see what side we go. Okay. I mean, you guys know what it is. You've read the damn title. But you guys are going to get to see it for the first time with me. And see my first reaction. Because I've never seen one of these in person. Trying to make this portion quick so I can get back to the rest of the video, the review and the comparison. So, all right, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Ooh. There she is. WWE shop. Dual-plated Winged Eagle. I gotta be honest, I've said it in other videos, Winged Eagle is my favorite belt. Just going over the plates here. I see a couple scratches right there where my thumb is. See that? Little hairline scratches, but maybe those will buff out with a little polishing. We'll see. I do like the relief banner. It's a very nice touch. Let's go to these plates over here, see if I see any defects on these side plates. I see some pitting right there. Okay, so I'll point out where, and then I'll move the camera into the light. So right where my thumb is, if you look, you'll see some right there. See it catching the light? Just a little bit of pitting. Property plate looks pretty good. I see a little speck right there on the lower portion of the W. But maybe that'll polish out too. Nice belt tip. So, all in all, I'm happy with this. It arrived undamaged, and we return now to the regular review portion of the video. Alright guys, we're back. And what I wanted to do was, since we are talking about Eagles, and no, not the football team, although they are doing really well this year, we're talking about Winged Eagles. And I thought, what would be more appropriate on Christmas, because I'm on vacation until January 2nd, to not drink some Eagle Rare. Now, if you're not a drinker, I get it, but if you are and you like bourbon, this is my favorite bourbon. This is the smoothest bourbon I've ever had. I don't need ice to drink it with. I don't need it hidden in a cocktail. It is fantastic. You can find a bottle of Eagle Rare, 10-year aged, 90 proof Kentucky straight bourbon. That's what I recommend. So, and also we are coming up on 1 year since my house fire. 1 year and 1 day, and knock on wood, I never have to go through that again. So before we proceed, cheers guys. Okay. God, that's good. That's so smooth. So, Winged Eagle debuted in 1988. First champion, Hulk Hogan. Last champion, Stone Cold Steve Austin. Belt maker, Reggie Parks. Like I said, I paid $176 plus $10 shipping. That's just off sticker price, $176. It's like $253 off the regular sticker price, but then you factor in $10 shipping, so I got it $240 off. That was a good deal. And then this one down here, if you haven't seen it already, this is my ORM WrestleMania 4 HD Winged Eagle. And what basically this comparison will you be satisfied with WWE Shop, or will you be more satisfied with ORM? Not necessarily which is better, but are you willing to spend the money to get the things that ORM will give you versus what WWE Shop will give you? Because this is brand new, like I said, $429, and this one is right around $1,400, $1,500, something like that. But we'll get into all that. We'll get into the specs on all this. So first thing, the WWE Shop, has very, very nice plating. I mean, there's no warps in this. There's no, not really any bubbles. I can see a little scratch right there by the Eagle's leg. Can you see that? It's right above where the light is hitting it. But all in all, I mean, it's good quality. I have found, like on this side plate over here, a little bit of pitting. You see the light catching it. It looks like little bumps. There's some pitting or some oxidation that's happened on that. But this is, like I said, this is the WrestleMania 4 version, I think, because of short sidebars and the heavyweight banner not being painted in. But what puzzles me is that the WrestleMania 4 version kept the Eagle's wings inside the leather. It did not protrude out of the leather like what you're seeing here. So it's inaccurate on that. This is the WrestleMania 4 version from ORM, and you can see the wings are contained inside the leather strap. They do not protrude out and over. With ORM, obviously you're going to get real leather. WWE Shop, you're going to get fake leather. They did, WWE Shop, I will give them this. They did take the time and the effort, tilt this up a little bit, to curve the property plate. It's not a flat property plate. And the side plates are also a little bit of a curve. They have a little bit of an arch or an arc in them. So that's very, very nice touch. They did do a relief banner. I did see real Reggie belts. I have seen them. Never held one in my hands. But I know this corner, this top left corner where the W is, has an indentation. It squares off. It doesn't come to a point like this corner does. And I'll show you what I mean on the ORM belt, because ORM took notice of that. If you notice, it's squared off on that corner. But it's pointy on this one. So that's just something that Omi, which is ORM's name, Omi did take notice of. The belt tips, this one is more correct. One-piece tip with the 2 diamonds. This one does not have the diamonds. It has a 2-piece tip screwed together. The size of the plates, ORM, I don't know which one's more accurate here because I've never, like I said, held a real Reggie Parks Winged Eagle in my hands. So I cannot tell you which ones are more accurate. But the side plates are wider on WWE Shop's version of the Winged Eagle compared to ORM's version. You'll see they're a little bit more narrow. And they also have a curve to them as well. They're not flat. And the property plate is curved. 2mm property plate that reads WWF Hulk Hogan, the way the original one did. So that, to me, that's I can't make heads or tails on that because I don't know what to compare it to. I've never had a real Reggie belt, so I can't tell you the size of the plates, which one's more accurate on that one. Let's see, the attached sidebars are something that was a big bone of contention on WWE Shop's previous offering of the Winged Eagle. The sidebars were not attached. They have since gone back to the drawing board and fixed that. It seems like every time WWE Shop comes out with a replica, there's backlash amongst the wrestling belt community over one little thing, whether it's the shop brand having ION smaller than the rest of the word champion, or whether it's like the Andre belt having an extra line in the globe because apparently nobody paid attention to the artwork. There's always something that they could have done better, and they to their credit, do tend to go back and fix it. So that's one of the things with the sidebars they did go back and address and fix. What they did do, and oops, just got a text message. So what they did do that's kind of odd to me with the etching is it's very shallow. If you look at the banner, you can see the banner doesn't stick very far up off the silver background behind it. But if you look here, it's definitely more pronounced. It's a little bit more steep. It's a little bit taller. And then like the maple leaf and the grapplers on the main plate and the grapplers on the side plate are a lot more detailed. You could tell they have boots. You can tell they have trunks. You could tell with the eagle's feathers, especially down here at the tail, how much more detailed it is. This is what you pay for with an HD belt made by a maker. You can see the tail section here on the eagle is not terrible, but not great. You can barely tell that's a maple leaf. It just looks like a bunch of vines. And then with the grapplers, the 2 sets of grapplers we got here, you got body parts missing. I mean, like the inside of where their trunks would be is just silver. This is the difference between acid etched HD and metal that's just poured into a mold. So, one other thing, the WWE Shop, I don't know what they do to make their sidebars, but now this come to my attention. They're flat on the bottom. Whereas Omi has taken the time, and these are not flat, they're square. They're completely square. And they are attached. I can't tell how they're attached. I think they're bolted on separate, but I do not know that for a fact because you cannot see whether he's welded it or whether he's screwed them in. But there's that. And also, if we're talking about dimensions, the strap is longer. You're going to get an extra inch of strap on Omi's leather than you will in WWE Shop. So if you're a little bit of a huskier guy and you plan on wearing your belts, guy or girl, and the WWE Shop might seem a little bit too small at 49.5 inches. This one's 50.5 inches. And then one other thing, while I got these here, the etching on the eagle. So The eagle looks like he has a tongue. He's got his top beak, he's got his bottom beak, but then he's got this portion that comes out that's just pointy and doesn't connect to anything else. And I don't know why that is. When on the bootleg, he's got two sections of his beak, the top portion and the bottom portion. I might just answer my own damn question. Let me look at this off camera. No, that's just a glare. No, it actually just has the two portions of the beak and doesn't have a gold piece sticking out awkwardly, looking like a tongue. But through the camera, I couldn't tell whether that was a valid criticism or whether that was something that my eyes were playing tricks on me. But no, that to me seems more correct. There are, like I said, there's no diamonds on the tip. Like I said, wrong leather cut. The eagle has a tongue. I'm reading off my cheat sheet here, trying to hit all the points that I want to hit. The belt curve, this thing has a 1 inch deeper curve. Let me back this up. Oh no, my bourbon's about to fall on the ground. We'll just leave that there. Okay. So, I can stick my fingers up to the knuckles on the WWE shop belt. Whereas I could stick my hand on the ORM belt pretty much up to my wrist without it getting too crowded. I can go further if I need to, but comfortably up to my wrist. That's a 1 inch curve. That's a 2 inch curve. So it has double the amount of curve. It has real leather. It has the diamonds on the belt tip. It is, in my opinion, a nicer belt. Now, where the difference lies is obviously cost. So you can have this. Let's say you paid sticker price $429. Pay somebody another $300 to have it re-leathered, if not more, depends on who it is. And you're looking right around $750. And this thing is still twice the price. This thing's around $1,400. So, is it worth it? That's up to you. You know, if you got kids, if you got a wife, if you got an expensive house payment, if you're in debt up to your eyeballs, like I was at one point, yeah, you're probably going to stick with the WWE shop. But if you're like me, you got a good job, no kids, no wife, and you know, you have money to spend, I would splurge and get the ORM belt if it were me. Which brings me to my point. I said something about a Christmas gift, and I was not lying. So there's no reason to have two of these. And also, I prefer the WWF logos. I'm sorry. I cannot stand WW. So, and one other thing. They did do the nickel, the silver portions, and the recessed parts of the side plates. So that's a very nice touch. But there's no reason for me to have two of these. I was looking for a smoking skull to raffle off, but I think instead, I'm going to go ahead and do this one. This is going to be the next belt raffle. I will put in a separate video, an upcoming video, how to get in on it. So, I want you guys to do two things if you don't mind. First is like this video. Second is subscribe. I found out from another YouTuber's channel on his video, is not related to belts, related to music gear, related to guitars and stuff, that does two things. Number one, it helps my channel grow. More people will see my stuff. The more likes it has, the more subscriptions, looks better, and helps me get closer to being monetized. The other thing it does, it helps you. It allows you to let the YouTube algorithm know that you like replica wrestling belt content and to send more of it your way. So, it's a 2-for-1. You'll probably get shown new channels and new belts. I will get the statistics and the analytics on my side and get closer to being monetized and whatever. So this is going to be my next belt raffle. But yeah, oh, one other thing too. They have gone away from the stitched snap boxes. They are stamped in, but they put the backing on before they did the snap, so the male snaps are not covered like they should be. I just figured I'd point that out while I have you guys here, because I'm trying to think of all the little details that I may have missed. But anyway, I'm done rambling. I'm going to go watch ESPN and get ready for the Chiefs-Raiders game tonight. And I will see you guys on the next video. Don't look for me till after the first of the year. And I will be putting a video up on how to win this one up here. I'll see you guys later. Stay safe.